At last, has she?
Open up, police! Open up, police!
I get it.
Oh, right, doesn't it?
April Fool.
It's you who's the fool, Dickie Fleming, acting like a big soft kid. And you're no better.
Sorry about that.
Hey, can I say something?
What?
Isn't it just about time you sorted out who was the boss of this establishment?
He acts like he was still in short pants.
Oh, now, come on, Audrey, love. It was only an April Fool gag. I mean, if he hadn't have done one, I would. You know, as a matter of fact, I've got a beauty lined up for Fairclough. Do you reckon he could stand an anvil being dropped on his head? Ah, well, like as not, he could. You know, talking of April Fool gags, Dickie, I bet your boss could dream up a beauty for you, like the sack. You know, it's fast approaching the witching hour of 8 o'clock. Get a knot in your laces and you're late.
Audrey,
What?
is looking after Ray getting too much for you, like you did last time?
Not looking after Ray.
Well, what are you saying? Looking after me?
Think I'll buy a motorbike this spring. Go bowling along the highways and byways with my shirt billowing in the breeze.
You could buy some black leather pants to go with it.
I mean it.
If you didn't kill yourself, you'd catch cold. You're not the motorbike type.
Oh, what type am I then?
A school teacher type.
Yeah. You know, life was much more interesting. It was organised in cycles. So you change your personality every 10 years.
Sounds very risky to me.
Well, for instance, the 70s could have my physical period, driving dumpers and articulated lorries. Men who can control monster machines at a flick of a wrist always make me feel inadequate.
I'll be quite happy to go on being a wife and mother. Oh, and a hairdresser.
Yeah, well, it's time I got moulding a few young minds.
You've done it again.
Don't want to go.
Changed the subject when I started talking about the salon.
I don't know you're talking about a salon. Hairdressing, yes. Salon, no.
Well, I am. Oh, I wish we'd bought it. Oh, I would love to have owned that. And apart from anything else, I need the lolly.
Why don't you ask for your job back then?
After what Dave Smith did to us, I'd need to be starving before I work for him.
Well, in that case, you're what's known as being in the classical cleft stick. Be good.
Be good.
There. Now, how would we like it, sir?
The usual.
The usual?
That's what I said.
Well, what is the usual, Mr.
Tatlock. Albert Tatlock, soldier and gentleman.
Well, could you give me a teeny-weeny clue as to what is usual, Mr. Tatlock?
Now, what would you say to a chap of 74 who made his position regarding the permissive society very clear?
Well, clean, shall we say?
Well, if that's short, yes. My niece had to do with it last week and she made a right mess of it.
Clean it is, then, Mr. Tatlock. What do you think you're doing?
Well, I've not come to ask you for a dance. And these aren't a bat and ball, you know. They're the tools of my trade, such as it is.
Well, I'm with a client. Besides, the place doesn't need sweeping.
Well, how would you know, seeing as you're that stuck up your eyes is always on the ceiling like a couple of blue bottles?
Because this is the first client I've had since you swept the place last, yesterday.
Oh, well, obviously, you don't know nothing whatever about the cleaning profession.
That's true enough.
Well, it's based on routine, you see. Got to be. I mean, if you didn't get yourself into a routine, you'd never do any cleaning at all. And it's my routine to clean this place now, so shift.
No.
Suit yourself. I've shifted bigger than you with a cunningly placed bunch of bristles.
Will you kindly get out of here until I've finished with this gentleman?
No.
Yes.
Make me. Go on, you make me. And if you so much as lay a finger on me, I'll fetch my stand to make you into currant bread.
Yeah, well, excuse me.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Mick Connors at bottom of Bessie Street. Chap who doesn't like his barber shop sounded like the Parrot House at Bellevue. All he likes is the gentle buzz of intelligent conversation, interrupted by the rustle of newspapers and magazines.
Is he really a gentleman?
Well, he's fairly clean in his habits.
Hey, what's going on in here?
Oh, well, nothing, Mr. Smith.
Hey, old Tetlock reckons you've just had B-Lily here on the floor.
Oh, as if I could, or would.
Mr. Smith, I have a complaint to make
Yes,
about
and
the
I've
clean-
got a complaint to make about you. Now, listen. I expect my customers to go out of here with their hair cut, not bearing tales about punch-ups among the deodorants.
Well, it wasn't my fault,
Yeah,
Mr.
look, I
Smith.
don't care whose fault it was. This is a hairdressing salon where we do hairdressing. Now, let's get this straight. And if you knew how much money we'd taken last week, you'd find that remark highly comical. However, if you haven't got enough customers, I suggest you go and stand at the door and tout for some, right?
Smith.
What do you want?
The lady from the Rovers returned, Mrs. Walker. She's upset.
Not upset, dear. Appalled. I thought that Sandra Butler ought to have been curing kippers instead of styling hair, but those young ladies in there, they could conceivably find a vacation grooming dromedaries.
We never had all this trouble when Mrs. Tanner and Val and Sandra
Why don't you
and
climb
Bert-
on your broomstick and fly home? Here, in there, you two. Go on. We're going to have a heartless boss to useless employees talk.
I can cut a fella's hair, you know. Seen the man do it for me dad hundreds of times. Mind you, he were 3 parts bald and she had to buy a special pie dish to fit his head.
Oh, yeah, but they're not serious, Lucille. I mean, students just rebel and protest for something to do.
Of course they're serious. Well, most of them are.
No, Bish, it's just a way of drawing attention to themselves. There's no difference between a student rebel and a soccer hooligan. It's all a form of display.
Oh, what a clever remark, Bernard.
Thank you, Mrs. Calder.
Somebody's got to change things. Someone's got to stop children being murdered. I don't just mean killed either, though that happens, and in the name of freedom too. I mean murdered as far as growing up into human beings is concerned, not being turned into Republicans or communists or phonies.
You're asking a lot of mankind, love.
Well, I don't think I am.
Well, not now, no, you're not. You've got the stamina of truth and beauty now, but let's see what happens in 20 years' time, when you've landed yourself with one of them labels you seem to hate so much.
What label?
Housewife.
That's just being cynical.
It comes with pension, love.
I was a rebel when I was a little girl.
Oh, were you?
Well, you see, my mother used to insist that I washed myself properly. She said that you looked grey if you didn't. Only when she wasn't looking, well, I usedn't to bother.
And that were you being a rebel?
Yes.
By heck, Kieradi wouldn't have got very far with folk like you behind him, would he?
Oh, Ena, I've always voted Tory, ever since Winston Churchill's mother gave me a new penny in 1911.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Well, come on then.
Well,
let's go and juggle a few prices in 1 or 2 supermarkets.
I've got a feeling that I shall do some impulsive spending today.
Don't you always? Oh, come to join the rebels, have you?
You asked them to tell you about me not washing my face properly.
Should I? No, won't. I guessed you'd be here. Join with women.
I'm just having me 11s. Well, have you got any luck?
Yeah, fellow greengrocer says you can cut his hair if you go now.
How do you manage him? His turnips have a better disposition than he has.
Charm.
Hey, you know, I'm not doing too badly. I'm freelancing on my own.
Neither am I. I'll have me commission a bob, please.
Do you know, I couldn't be as mercenary as you are.
Oh, you could. With practice. How's things then? Bit bored with working. How's Ray? Haven't seen to talk to him yet. He seems happy enough. Well, he should be, shouldn't he? I mean, being engaged to you. Thanks. Just a word of warning, though. Warning? About Audrey. You see, she thinks she's got a special relationship with Ray. I don't think she has. Good.
£1/2 of smoked bacon. Yours, I believe, Mrs. Walker.
Did I leave that on your counter?
Afraid so.
You know, I'm sure my memory's going. Do you know that I can write off at least 1 purchase a week because I failed to put it in my basket? And it isn't every shopkeeper who's as honest as you are. Shows you've had a good upbringing.
I find honesty a good sleeping pill as well, Mrs. Walker.
Very true, dear. And as a reward, you must have a glass of sherry with
Oh,
me.
I must get back to the shop.
I insist.
You're looking glum, Dickie.
It shows, does it, Mrs. Clegg?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the job and...
Oh, well, things in general.
Hello, the customer's driving you to drink, Maggie.
I'm being treated, aren't I, Mrs. Walker?
You are indeed, my dear.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well?
Well, what then?
Well, aren't I going to be treated as well? Because I've spent all my life savings in here, you know.
And got a very good return for them in quality, civility, and bonhomie. Now, what is it to be, Len? A pint of bitter at the going rate of 2 shillings and 6pence?
You want to let your customers beat you to it once in a while, you know, Mrs. Walker.
Oh, by the way, is that right, Mrs. Walker, about the salon going to pot?
I have only one comment to make on Mr. Smith's new enterprise.
Go on.
How are the mighty fallen?
I'll drink to that. Look, Elsie, I'm in stuck. Yeah, well, this bunch I got here couldn't run a tram. Well, I can only be as good as my staff, can't I? I mean, not knowing the difference between a rinse and a tint. Oh, yes, I know, it's very funny. Look, Elsie, come back, will you? Yes, if you like, I'm pleading and it doesn't come easy. You will? Oh, that's my girl, I knew you wouldn't let your old sugar daddy down. When? In a fortnight. A fortnight? I could have the bailiffs in a fortnight. All right, a fortnight. What are the conditions? I take Bernard back. Oh, no. Oh, no, Elsie. I take Bernard back. Yeah. See you. Eh? Oh, yes. Thanks. For nothing. Well?
Well, what, Mr. Smith?
Well, don't tell me you won't listen to every word I said.
Oh, well, you can't help it in here, can you? I mean, them walls isn't cavity, you know, just petitions. Still, if you want my opinion...
I'm in no condition to resist it.
Well, getting Elsie Tanner back's only a start.
What do you mean, only a start?
Well, she's not a hairstylist, is she? Not the technological expert, like. It's Val Barlow who's that.
Not bad at all, that, ladies. For something you threw together. You did throw it together, didn't you?
You won't get any better when we're married, matey.
Nah, you're just trying to put me off. Well, Dickie, how you fixed for a quick dinner time wet before you dash back to the wireworks?
I think dash is about right. I got 9 minutes to get there and it's an 8.5-minute sprint.
You know, all this hurrying back to work, it can't be any good for your sex life. Still, things will get better when you've worked your way up to managing director.
Yeah.
Well, ta-da, women folk. You know, they tell me you can get some very good tack in tins nowadays.
You're asking for a thump.
See you later then, Audrey.
Yeah. Lucille seems a nice enough sort.
Oh, you can't be serious.
What's wrong with her?
Well, she's no flame of rays, for one thing.
Not the only one, is she?
And she's a troublemaker.
You can only take folk as you find them.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, it's my day for them.
For what?
Warnings.
Marvellous, isn't it?
Hmm?
The capacity of the female mind for brooding.
I'm not brooding.
Oh, come on, you've done nothing else since I told you what people are saying about the salon.
What goes on at the salon is of no interest to me. I was thinking about Sue's vest. She needs some new ones.
I know I married you.
After 8 years, congratulations.
You're a hopeless liar.
Aha, that's what you think.
Yeah, well, your face doesn't back the lie up. It's too open and frank.
I'm not lying. I couldn't care less about the salon, really. Anyway, you don't want me to go back, do you?
By far, that has taken kidney puds to quick snacks and indigestion.
Well, we're both satisfied.
As long as they are.
We are.
All right, all right. Fit for a king, that one.
Oh, that'll be Hilda, a pound to a penny. She's come to enlarge on the crisis at the salon.
I'll tell you you're busy baking your bread or something now.
Oh, no, I'm still interested in the gossip.
It's nice and nice, you. Can I have a word with your wife?
Dave Smith, love. He wants to talk about business.
Business? Fancy. Well, sit down. Would you like a cup of coffee?
What are you laughing at?
Everything all right, love?
Well, you're not making much money.
No matter if my regulars are happy. I'm browsing through an article here on Antigone, and it reveals how much he charges for a portrait. It's quite reasonable, really.
You know, that's what I love about the Rovers return. You meet all sorts, don't you? There's Annie Walker and Len Fairclough.
Come on, sup up. We're not making any brass either.
Who needs brass when we've got conversation?
Me, for honeymoon cruise on the QE2.
Haven't you heard? Everybody's going to Fleetwood this year.
Hello, Audrey. Fancy seeing you then.
Hello.
You're still here then?
And me.
I just called in to see if you fancied anything special for your tea. You know, after what you said at dinner.
Well, I wouldn't mind a nice piece of haddock, done in butter, enough to run down my chin.
Right. I'll call for some on my way to the yard. See you.
I'll see you.
She still fancies you.
It's rubbish. Isn't she talking rubbish?
I have no opinions, mate.
Come on, Len. I thought you said we ought to be back grafting.
Old age has its compensations. Cheer up, love.
So, it's very clear what I'm a victim of, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, I'm a victim of the curse of the age, aren't I?
Are you?
Inferior workmanship. I mean, your missus here, she's an artist compared with that lot of steamers I got working for me now.
I would hardly say I was an artist, Mr. Smith.
She wouldn't.
Well, I mean to say I'm up the creek without a canoe, aren't I? Never mind the paddles.
Mr. Smith?
Yeah.
Should we put our cards on the table?
Well, that's not an expression I'm
Well,
particularly
I
fond of.
gather that you would like Val to come back, right?
Yes.
Well?
No, I'm sorry. I've got used to being at home.
Tough, I'm afraid.
Elsie's coming back.
Is she?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Does that make any difference, love? I mean, say so if it does.
No difference at all.
Well, she seems pretty adamant, doesn't she? Unless...
Unless what?
Well, you haven't tried corruption, have you?
Corruption. All right, I'll give you another £1 a week.
Plus commission.
Commission?
Yeah, commission on every customer of a certain number. Val will know what a fair number is, won't you know?
Yes, I will.
Was that settled then? You're coming back? Tomorrow?
I think so. Hey, love?
Yes, all right, tomorrow.
Well, that's that then. It was quick. Wasn't exactly painless, but it was quick. Oh, and Mr. Barlow.
Yes, Mr. Smith.
You wouldn't like to come in as manager, would you? I mean, what with you being so sharp and all that?
Well, I'm very sorry, but it's college, you know. Although I do have a free period, Wednesdays.
I feel as if I've just been sold.
Oh, come on, don't tell me you didn't want to get back.
Oh, of course I did. You know I did. You've changed your tune since a certain lengthy lecture on my place being at home.
Oh, maybe, yeah, but I'm quite prepared to give up my steak and kidney pud dinners to get my own back at Dave Smith. I thought I handled him rather beautifully.
I thought you handled me rather beautifully, too.
Isn't that what women want? A man who can handle them beautifully.
Yes.
You've got everything, haven't you?
And you've got a big head.
I'd rather have a motorbike.
What is this then? A united front?
Mr. Smith.
Now, look, just
here,
a minute.
sir.
I'm not in any mood for any argy-bargy. I've had enough of labour relations for one day. The facts are these. Mrs. Tanner is coming back. Butler Erie is reinstated, unfortunately, because nothing in this life is ever simple and straightforward. And Mrs. Barlow is returning too. All right, any questions? Good, because I'm not answering any.
Oh, well, of course, Jasmine and me will have to reconsider our situation in the light of these present events.
Yeah, well, that's your prerogative, isn't it? Happens at Ford's every day.
Come on, Adam.
I have diplomas, you know.
You want to get them seen to on the National Health?
I just popped in to say thanks very much, Mr. Smith.
Don't thank me, thank your Auntie Elsie.
There is just one, well, two other things, matter of fact.
Yeah, go on then.
Well, as I understand it, my Auntie Elsie won't come back without me.
Oh, God protect me from families.
Well, I won't come back without our Sandra.
Sandra is reinstated.
And then again, you might have been wondering where all your customers have gone to.
Well, it's not me so much as my merchant bank.
Well, you see, I've been freelancing. I've been cutting hair at home.
What are you, the mafia?
And so I thought perhaps I rise at 10 shillings a week and I bring all the customers back with me.
Oh, now, why don't we make it a nice round pound? Because I don't like penny pinchers.
Oh no, Sandra will be asking for the pound. She's the mercenary one. Well, it's been a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Smith. Cheerio now.
Mr. Smith.
What?
Well, we've already established as how you can't help but hear what goes on. You know, them walls just being petitions and not cabins.
You'd hear what was going on if those walls are 6 feet thick and covered in foam rubber.
Oh, I don't think so, no. Well, like I was saying...
No, Hilda.
No, you don't even know what I was going to ask you.
For a rise, like the rest of them. But you haven't got any family backing you up, have you? And you haven't got any union backing you up either. And you haven't got any special skills. So from a grinder of the faces of the poor who hasn't had a chance to indulge himself recently, get lost, will you? And I'm tear-proof as well.
Funny, isn't it? How you seem to keep circumnavigating crises.
What crises?
Well, not exactly a crisis every day, but events, you know, like getting your job back.
There'll be more events tomorrow. Perhaps even a crisis.
Exactly.
There'll definitely be a crisis next week.
Oh, the kid's birthday happening, yeah.
5 years old.
5 years old.
Do you love me?
Yeah. Though,
Then what?
well, loving sometimes gets obscured by living, doesn't it? There isn't always time for it.
Well, I always find the time to love you.
Yeah, there, but women are better at it than men, aren't they?
I saw a picture in the paper the other day of John Lennon and Yoko. And they were walking down the street, surrounded by reporters and people, and they were holding hands very tightly.
They always are.
I know. As if being together really was the most important thing in the world.
Yeah, well, don't forget, they can afford to be together all the time.
Maybe. Don't you get the feeling, though, that they never disagree about anything, or even think differently about things? Do you think that's possible between two people?
Have we had an argument today?
I can't think of one.
Well then.
Have you ever had the feeling that you're not up to coping with life?
Well, quite often. Though, of course, I do have a remedy.
And what's that?
A fertile imagination.
And what's up with you? I didn't think anybody wearing a 50-guinea suit could be fed up.
Well, you'd be wrong there, Mrs. Sharples. You see, my trouble is, I should have been a financier, dealing in your actual money, you know. You see, I mean, my business is all involved with people. And they're a very funny breed.
Why not retire? You must be well enough off.
Well, I'd still be involved with me, wouldn't I? And I'm the funniest breed I know.
Gum, you must be nearer redemption than I thought, Dave Smith, if you've looked yourself in the face as closely as that.
Oh, well, I'll be all right tomorrow.
I'd better wait till tomorrow, then.
What for?
I was going to ask for my job back at the betting shop.
Well, I should strike while I'm still vulnerable.
Right, I've asked.
Well, you're competent. You're hired.
I knew you couldn't really do without me.
They've been teaching you Blarney over in Ireland, I can see.
They need to teach me, Mrs. Sharples. Well, what do you know? It's 4's a crown.
Right, well, shall we stand at the bar or sit down?
Stand at bar, there's more going on.
Which do you prefer, Ray?
Well, I have been on my feet rather a lot today.
Oh, well, let's sit down then.
Yeah.
Ray Langton being engaged doesn't worry me.
No.
No. Mind you, don't think it'll last.
Why shouldn't it?
Just a feeling.
It'd been apt to do with you if it didn't.
Of course not. Yes, folks.
2 pints for a start.
Let me get these, Ray.
I'm not going to fight you for the privilege, Dickie lad.
2 pints, please, and, Sandra?
Gin and pineapple.
And, bitter for Audrey.
Oh, not a bitter, a brown ale.
Well, when have you ever had one of them before?
Ray brought me one to the office when we were working overtime the other day. Didn't you, Ray?
Yeah. Wanted to stop her falling asleep.
Brown ale for Audrey.
Weed, anybody?
Oh, I think I'll be a devil and try one.
Hey, you're not going to, are you?
Yeah.
Blimey.
Like I said, Mrs. Sharples, I don't have to cause trouble between them four. There's trouble there already.